Not every epic drop is worth equipping because some loot boxes comes with a curse. Just like in games, some job offers look golden on the surface, but once you open them up, you'll find debuffs, burnout, and worst of all, regret. Have you ever opened a loot box in a game, maybe Overwatch, Apex Legends, Genshin Impact, and your eyes just lit up at the flash, the animation, only to find out it's all cosmetic garbage? That's what some job offers look like. They shine with high salaries and perks, but underneath, they could be toxic, career stalling traps. I've been there in my career. I was laid off on Halloween, October 31st, and trust me, job hunting felt like starting over with nothing, just with a gut punch and just getting up from the floor. But in 80 days, I landed a job using my skills in talent acquisition and recruitment and some cheat codes I came across along the way. And it's just not any job. It's a role that aligns with my goals, my growth, and most importantly, my mental health. I didn't just look at the salary. I looked at the full inventory of what was going on at the company and what was I getting at the end of the day. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. By the end of it, you'll know exactly how to analyze job offers beyond just the pay. We're going to evaluate company culture, progression paths, benefits, management styles, and even some quest potentials like upskilling and side hustling support as well. I'm going to walk you through how I looked at every job offer like a loot drop and made the right call even under pressure. And don't worry, I'll break it down so you don't feel overwhelmed as well. Just like choosing your build in an RPG piece by piece. Level 1, base stats. Salary versus the total compensation. Most people see a salary and say, oh man, that's it. That's the number, I'm in. But that's like choosing a sword with plus 10 attack and ignoring that it comes with minus 5 speed and minus 20 durability, if you get what I'm saying. Before you press start on that offer, just pause and just ask yourself a few things. What's the base salary versus the total full compensation of the package? Are there any performance bonuses, stock options, sign-on bonuses? Does it come with any hidden costs? Think like unpaid overtime, or worse, toxic leadership. I had a job offer once while I was on the job hunt with a higher salary, but after doing some research on Glassdoor reviews and doing 2 informal interviews, I realized that the turnover rate was insane. It was a burnout factory. I said no and later found out that 2 of their team leads quit within 3 months after I turned it down. I basically dodged a bullet there. So you need to really look into the fine details when you're looking at these offers and also companies. And Glassdoor is one of those places that really showcases that. And here's a cheat code for you as well. Always compare the base salary, the bonus annual, and benefits side by side using a spreadsheet like you're comparing weapons in an RPG loadout. It's important. If you're new around here, hey, my name is Dylan Lee. I'm a recruiter / talent acquisition specialist who helps gamers level up their skill tree using my 10 plus years of HR experience and my passion and love of video games. I've seen over 9,000 resumes, run through hundreds of interviews, both online and in person, and I coach job seekers through real game-changing transformations. And I've been through the whole cycle of things. I've hired people, recruited for people, and got laid off. So I know all aspects of the job hunt when it comes to things. If you want more of a deep dive in my frameworks, you can check out my course, The Ultimate Job Hunting Guide, a course that's designed by someone who loves video games and seeing people level up on the job hunt with their recruiting skills and cheat codes. If you're finding value in this video so far, hit like and subscribe for more level up goodness. All right, let's get back to it. Level 2, skill tree growth, career development. Don't choose a company that's only giving you XP for just showing up. Choose one that gives you quests, mentors you, and also gives you progression paths so you could level up on your career journey. Here's a couple things to consider when being faced with an offer and a company. Do they support upskilling? Is there any internal mobility through the ranks of the role? Will they pay for any certifications, training, or maybe even conferences you could go to? What's their promotion timeline looks like as well? And another offer I came across while on the job hunt, one company offered me a very cozy role, but it didn't have no path forward, no level up mechanics added to it as well. I felt like it would hit me with a soft cap at level 40 when I had a potential of being a level 100. Another offer, a lower base salary, but it gave me access to 2 courses, a quarter, and mentorship from senior leaders themselves. I took the second one because it gives me more options to learn from people who already have been playing the game as well. Sometimes money isn't everything. Learning is also just as important. Knowledge is power when you know how to use it, of course. Sometimes the role that offers less gives you less burnout and more time to focus on other projects that you want to focus in on, maybe on your side gig. This tip is great, but the next one is going to blow your mind. Level 3, party members, team, and management. This is the co-op mode of your career. Oftentimes when you work a 9 to 5, you'll see your other co-workers more than you see your own family. At times, you'll spend 40 plus hours a week with these folks. So you really need to sit down and ask yourself when you're in these interviews, is the vibe good? Do you vibe with the manager? Do you vibe with your potential team members? Are they a people first company or a metrics obsessed company? Does the team collaborate with each other or do they just compete with each other? Is the feedback normalized or is it weaponized? Think about these things when you're in the interview boss fight, and you could ask the managers just straight up, how do you celebrate wins here? You could ask the team, what's the last thing your manager helped you with? And shoot, if HR is in the room, ask them this, what's the turnover rate in this department? Don't ignore these red flags during interviews. Your gut check is important. It doesn't lie to you. And just don't rush into the offer. You might realize that the manager might go, AFK when you really need them. They're absent, they fake support, and they know less than you, which is quite honestly scary. That's something that it could crush your morale and crush your career as well. It'll put you on the back burner if you're on the job hunt. So be wary of this. Level 4, work-life mechanics, flexibility, and mental health. Salary won't always help if your mental health is in the red. When looking at offers for roles, think about a few things. The company's core hours, if that lines up with you and your life, the location, and if they have remote options. Do they honor boundaries or do they expect answers to emails after hours? Ugh, wouldn't know how many times I get that in the past. Whew, those days are gone. Is PTO encouraged or is it just quietly just pushed to the side and looked down upon? I once worked for a company that said take PTO anytime, but when I took a 3-day work week, I came back with passive aggressive team messages. That's not flexibility, that's a form of control. And I'm not talking about the video game Control, which is a good game by the way. Check it out, Remedy is awesome. Find companies that actually let you rest so you could be fully respond and fully into the work the next day. You've worked hard, you've gained levels, you deserve more than just a trap disguised as treasure. If you take the wrong job, it sets you back months, sometimes even years in your career. But when you choose wisely, it's like equipping the right legendary gear for the build. Your growth accelerates, your confidence spikes, and you feel just more powerful. You're not just looking for a job, you're choosing the next chapter in your career, which is basically the long game of your life. So let's recap on the couple levels you've gained from this video. Salary isn't just one stat, it's a total compensation. Career growth matters. Find roles with XP boosts and quest chains, just not a one mission quitter kind of thing. Your manager and team are your party members. Choose your co-op team wisely for your career. Work-life balance is scarce. Don't ignore mental health debuffs. Don't be fooled, job seeker, by that shiny loot. Analyze the job offer like if it's a cool weapon off of a boss drop that you've conquered. So if you found this helpful, share it with a friend who's kind of thinking on a job offer and what options they have in front of them. Don't let them fall for a trap disguised as treasure. Be wary, job seeker. These loot boxes isn't always good. Check out my next video where I talk about how to use AI correctly when you're on the job hunt. Oh, and remember, choose your next job title like you're choosing your next gear in your video game. Your build, your life deserves better, job seeker. I'll see you in the next level later.